An ongoing assignment in this course are your online discussions. Online discussions make up 35% of your final grade. It works out to 5 points per week. So we have 7 weeks, total of 35. Now each week you're going to have readings assigned or some kind of posting that you will need to make. So at the beginning of the week, I'm going to post some questions, and these questions are going to be related to the case study. Our discussions are not happening in a vacuum. They're not just about the text that you are reading. The discussions are going to relate to a specific case study. The 4 case studies that you have on D2L, you select a case study, and throughout the course we're going to be looking at the readings in the context of that specific case study. So for the questions that I pose, I want you to answer the questions connecting it back to the readings that you have done that week. So we're basically bringing together theory and practice. Now each week I'm going to be posting a few questions. Depending on the readings, the number of questions might change. But I require that you answer at least 2 of the questions that I post. And you will also make at least 2 responses to other group members. So in a week, you are required to make 4 quality messages. A single sentence saying good point or I agree with that does not count as a quality message. Something substantive, something that adds to the argument, has some literature-based justification to your point, that is called a quality message. Now, all these discussions are only successful if you participate enthusiastically and actively. So I encourage you all to make your postings early in the week so everyone has a chance to have a back and forth and a kind of an online dialogue. At the end of the week, one member of the group will assume the role of summarizer and summarize the discussion. It's going to be a short summary, nothing elaborate required. Just give a brief overview of the main issues that were discussed and what kind of a conclusion did you draw as a group. The summary will be posted in the discussion summary area in your discussion forums. So what are the readings that you will be doing for your online discussions? You're going to be reading Burke's Organizational Change. There are various chapters and I've assigned various chapters for the different weeks. Keegan and Leahy, it is an independent reading, meaning you will take your time reading it. My only expectation is that you will have completed reading it by July 25th. And week 5, which follows that, will then have discussions based on both Burke and Keegan and Leahy. So how am I going to be grading you? My expectation is that you're going to make at least 4 or more quality postings. You're going to participate in a timely manner. I will be checking for grammar, spelling, and APA. How are you critiquing the readings? How are you associating it with the question and the case study? And be clear and concise in your posts. Areas where I would consider it needs improvement would be if you make fewer than 4 postings, if you don't have sufficient support for the argument that you're making. Remember, when you make a statement, it's an opinion. For academic purposes, we do need it to be supported by some kind of theory or literature backing. Students who don't post in a timely manner, who save all their postings for the end of the week, well, that would be an area where I will grade you as needing improvement. One thing that I am instituting this or implementing this semester is bonus points. And how I'm going to do it is this. I understand that we all have working lives and we're all busy, and it's not possible for every week for you to post on time and before Wednesday have your original postings in and then have your responses by Friday. It's a lot to ask for every week. So I'm not going to penalize you for late postings. However, I do know that some students take the time to make timely postings and post before their Wednesday deadline, before Friday. And I want to acknowledge that effort as well. So, in recognition of your participation in discussion forums, I'm going to be giving a few awards. Well, 2 awards. If you answer the questions for the week before Wednesday, 11:59 p.m., I will give you a timely poster award for the week. If you make more than 6 quality postings, you get an active participant award. Now, this means that for each week, you can get up to 2 awards. That totals 14 awards. And this is how I'm going to give you your bonus points. You have 5 points up for grabs. If you can consistently make these deadlines and contributions, you can get 5 points, a bonus 5 points for your work. And it's clear here. So if you have 10 to 12 awards, I'll be giving you 4 points. And these points will be added to your grades at the end of the semester. Again, these are bonus points. So I am not penalizing you for late postings, but I am going to be rewarding you I'm going to be recognizing your participation efforts. And that is how our online discussions are going to work.